Hello, today I'm going to show you how an integrator op amp functions. First, we are going to start with the theory. With the equation 1 over 2 pi Fc all divided by R multiplied by the voltage in will equal your voltage out. That equation can now be seen on screen. This equation gives the ideal output of an op amp. What can be seen here on the screen is the example that we have used throughout this video. The resistance is 24,000 ohms, a frequency of 100 Hz, a capacitance of 1 microfarad, and an input voltage of 1 volt. This gives the output voltage of 66.315 millivolts. This is the diagram of how an ideal op amp, or an ideal integrator op amp, should look in its most basic configuration. From this diagram, it was then taken into simulation software and ran through that. This picture that is seen on screen is the result of that. As you can see here, the example is following through. 1 volt of AC current coming in at 100 Hz with a 24,000 ohm resistor with a 1 microfarad capacitor. And in addition to this, you need 15 volts flowing through, as that is what was done in the experiment. This is the results of the simulation. This graphical output is similar to that will be seen on the experimental slide further in. But as you can notice, on the highlighted point on the graph is exactly at 100 Hz, which is very close to the output that was given from the equation in the theory section. Now you can see the experimental section. This is how the op amp was designed in reality. As you can see, the resistor meets up with the capacitor in such a function. Now you can see the experimental output of it. As I said previously, the experimental output follows somewhat closely with the graphical output as seen earlier, with a downward trend that is seen in green, which was similar to the unmarked or the dashed line that was seen in the graph, and then the blue line, which is the output voltage, is seen from the graph previously seen that was a full line. But in reality, the output voltage was given at 21.96 millivolts, which is considerably lower than the ideal voltage. Now in this video, you have seen the construction of an integrator op amp, the simulation that was done, the theory behind it, and finally, the experimental results.